So in the last episode I said tomorrow I'm gonna give a speech at a pharmaceutical company. Well, tomorrow is today. So since they can't pay me because there's a lot of weird stuff, legally they can't pay me, otherwise it would seem like they were buying my interest in their company, or I would take their medicine or whatever. So it's really, well, it's funny that they're so scared to do or say the wrong things. But they can't pay me, but because they can't pay me, they hired a taxi for me to bring me where I have to go give my little speech. And with little speech, I mean little speech. This is my speech. I hope it lasts an hour, but I'm afraid it won't. Doesn't matter. Yeah, so I'm on my way, and we'll see. I'm not really nervous. I've never done this before. Maybe I should be nervous, but no, I'm the patient in this whole story. So what are they gonna say? I can do what I want. Brilliant, right? Well, I'm there, and it's so funny. You can't invent stuff like this. I'm giving a speech for the devil in a church. That's crazy. I'm going in. And look, this is where they dine. Look. I don't know if you've seen the TV show Exorcist, but I think I'm in a movie. Really weird. I'm back in a taxi going home. I really wanted to be mean against the devils, but I must say they were all really kind to me, and they're really doing their best to improve the quality of life for people with MS. So who can be mad at them? I can't anymore. Well, maybe a little devils. So I'm going home now. I'm pretty tired, but it went well, I guess. And well, now back home and a little bit of sleep. But all in all, it was a very nice experience. So, ciao. So that went pretty good. I talked about an hour and a half. I realized that when we went to lunch afterwards, because I saw them all going about their food pretty fast. Because I talked so long, they only had half an hour to eat, because afterwards they had another seminar. So sorry, but they were really nice. We talked a little bit more at the table, and no, they were really genuinely interested, and I must say that felt really good. So I'm sorry for all the devil remarks, but no, the reason why I have such a such a feeling towards pharmaceutical companies. Well, a year ago we had this story here in Belgium, and well, it went like this. There was this little girl here in Flanders who suffered from SMA, which stands for spinal muscular atrophy. It's a very serious condition, and a lot of times it leads to no death. So it's a really, really cruel disease, and the parents went to look for a way to save their child, of course. And there's a company who has a medication, but it costs 1.9 million euros. So of course the parents, well, they weren't millionaires, so they couldn't pay for it. But then a beautiful thing happened. Once the story got out, people started little projects and things to raise money. And well, it didn't take very long, which is really nice. I never saw, our country, working together like that, but in a very short period they raised the money so the little girl could pay for her medicine, and hopefully she'll get better. But the cruel thing is, this company, they didn't even make the medicine themselves. They bought it from another company, and now they sell it for 1.9 million euros. That's the price to save your child. So what did they do now as a sort of, I don't know, commercial stunt or something? They were gonna give 100 kids who suffered this disease the medication for free. And you could think, that's nice, 100 kids that can be saved like that. but they're gonna do it in some kind of, how do I say it, this lottery for life. So all the people who have a child who suffer from this disease, they can enroll into, this contest, and 100 kids will win, and they will get the medicine, and all the rest will get nothing. So it's one of the cruelest things I've ever heard of. The company will think, oh, look at us, aren't we kind? We're giving medicine away. But come on, you make people enroll for the life of their child. So 100 people will think, ah, yes, now we have a chance. Now my kid has a fighting chance. But all the other people who also will, be part of this competition, they will get nothing. That's I can't describe it, how cruel it is. I really can't. It's the reason why I think the way I think about pharmaceutical companies, and of course they're not all the same. But how can you do that? How can you have this lottery for the life of your child? I think it's the cruelest thing I've ever heard of. If they want to give some away, think of a better system, or make it cheaper for everyone, or do something else. But you can't have people, enrolling in a contest for the life of their kids. I think it's the cruelest thing ever. So that's why I think, why I thought pharmaceutical companies were the devil, and they certainly are. But just to explain to the kind people I saw, that is the reason, of course, why I feel like that about the pharmacy people. Just wanted to share it. And look, there's my little girl. She's a bit sick. No, just a cold. It's not too bad. But the idea that I would have to, do this contest and just hope I'm one of the lucky ones that gets picked, so I could, have a fighting chance to save her. I think it's, I can't explain how cruel I think this is. So shame on you, shame on that company who does that, man. If you can just give it away, find a better way to do it, but you can't make like a lottery for children's lives. That's the cruelest, meanest thing I've ever heard. But on a more positive note, Alice, you were a bit sick, but you got better. Ben je nog een beetje ziek?
Ja.
Ja. Ben je nog een beetje ziek? Ja.
Ja.
Is het niet al een beetje beter? And better.
Hallo, ik zit hier ook nog wel.
And then you had to go to the dentist. And how do you take a little girl who's a little bit afraid of the dentist to a dentist? Well, you make damn sure that the dentist will be much more afraid of you. So you went disguised as a lion.
Goed, ze heel goed hoor.
Geen vingers opeten, hè? And today, Alice, on this day, it's your 3rd birthday. So happy birthday, sweet little girl. We had a party last weekend for the family.
Lang zal ze leven, lang zal ze leven in de glorie.
Yesterday, you had a party for the kids of your class, and it was a lot of fun. And yeah, it was a lot of work. And I told your mommy, don't have a cow. But she did anyway.
In de wei staat een koe. En de koe zegt, I love you. Happy birthday to you. Piep, piep, piep. Hoera! Ja, blazen.
And last but not least, the Meadow. I finally had a sit down with the owner. I told him all the ideas I have for the Meadow, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to buy it. I'm not sure if I would be able to afford it, but I'm pretty sure that he'll rent it to me. So nothing's on paper yet. No real promises were made, but I think it's looking pretty good. So a little more patience again, but hopefully, and I think pretty soon, I will be able to say the land of the silver lining is ours.